going to hunt you down. He's going to find out what's going on. And that's good. That's good for everybody. That's how you should be looking at this. Like, wow, we have a brilliant mind that is examining these really corrupt and goofy systems and bringing in a bunch of psychopaths.
Just when you thought the media drama couldn't get crazier, Joe Rogan steps in and takes down Whoopi Goldberg. No filter, no mercy, and no patience for hypocrisy. Here's why. Whoopi recently made some bold claims on The View, going too far. This time, it wasn't just her usual eye-roll-worthy comments. She accused Elon Musk of using his wealth to control government policies without any proof and said it on national TV.
Saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk? Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, people put the leg out to trip you going.
So what happened next? Elon Musk fired back with a huge defamation lawsuit. He didn't hold back, calling it exactly what it was, defamation. When Whoopi showed up in court, she broke down in tears, offering apologies and regret. But Joe Rogan, he wasn't buying it for a second. He came out swinging, and what he said might just end Whoopi's reign in the media for good. Before we dive into this wild drama, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's shaking Hollywood to its core. Did you subscribe? Awesome. Now, let's get into it. Here's how it all started. During a heated segment on The View, Whoopi Goldberg smugly suggested that Elon Musk was secretly working with Senator J.D. Vance to take control of the government if Trump was removed from office. She didn't quote a source or cite any report, she just said it like it was common knowledge. That's when she crossed the line. Elon Musk didn't let it slide. Just days later, he filed a lawsuit accusing Whoopi of spreading false and damaging claims that allegedly caused Tesla's stock to drop and mess with business deals. And this wasn't just a simple lawsuit. Elon's going hard. He's demanding financial damages, a public apology, and a full retraction. Whoopi thought she could talk her way out of it in court, but when the gravity of the situation hit her, she broke down in tears. Now, enter Joe Rogan. On a recent episode of The Joe Rogan Experience, Joe didn't hold back. He ripped into Whoopi, calling her courtroom breakdown too little, too late.
Not really making the world a better place.
Right.
You're just allowing these financial institutions to enact control over corporations. And it's a really shifty, weird way they're doing it by making it seem like they're trying to make the world a better, more equal.
Joe's point was crystal clear. If you're going to make bold, damaging claims on one of the biggest daytime talk shows in the country, you better back them up with facts. But Whoopi didn't. She tossed accusations around like they were nothing. With no evidence to support them, Joe wasn't buying her terrors. He said, and I quote, "This isn't about free speech. It's about responsibility." Joe didn't hold back. He slammed The View for letting discussions turn into smear campaigns disguised as debates. He even called the show a propaganda machine wrapped in gossip. Ouch, but he wasn't done. He pointed out that this wasn't the first time Whoopi tried to backtrack after being caught. Every time, she claims it was a joke or that people misunderstood her. Joe's response: "No, we understood you just fine, and to make matters worse, the media's immediate reaction was to defend her."
When you're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying, and that's what I did today, and I shouldn't have. I should have thought about it a little longer before I said it, but I did.
Even after Elon filed the lawsuit and showed proof of how Whoopi's words hurt his companies, some media outlets still took her side, spinning the narrative like she was the victim. Joe Rogan was furious. He pointed out the double standard. If a conservative figure made a wild accusation about a liberal with no proof, they'd be torn apart. But because it was Whoopi, and because the narrative fit the anti-billionaire, anti-Elon agenda, she got a pass.
Hitler, by any means necessary, wouldn't you stop Hitler? And so they equate Donald Trump with Hitler and go, here you go, this is our modern Hitler. Do you see what Whoopi Goldberg said?
What'd she say?
Whoopi Goldberg said that Biden could arrest all the Republicans and put them in jail. You just need to see how unhinged this kind of thinking is.
All those rights. He is immune from everything.
Yeah.
You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president?
What?
Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
Rogan didn't hold back, he slammed the hypocrisy hard. He even brought up Whoopi's past, pointing out how she once praised Trump, joked about controversial topics, and then flipped the script whenever it suited her politically. He played clips, named names, and challenged everyone watching to ask themselves, is this about truth? Or is this about agenda?
I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Trump. Yeah.
He tends to just...
Let's talk fallout. Since the lawsuit made headlines, Whoopi's tried to walk everything back. In court, she broke down, saying, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't expect this to go so far. But the damage is done, Joe Rogan argued. That people like Whoopi think their celebrity status gives them a free pass to say whatever they want, no matter how reckless, without facing consequences. Well, not this time. Ellen's legal team is reportedly building a massive case. They're pulling financial records, gathering witness testimony, and compiling expert opinions to show that Whoopi's claims were not just false, but intentionally malicious. If the court rules in Ellen's favor, Whoopi could be forced to issue a televised apology, pay millions in damages, and possibly even step down from The View. And even if she survives the lawsuit, her credibility is in tatters. Joe Rogan summed it up perfectly. This isn't cancel culture. It's consequences culture. In his final words on the podcast, Joe didn't hold back. He called out the entire system that lets celebrities and media figures operate without checks and balances. He said, if you're going to use your platform to shape public opinion, you should be held to the same standards as journalists. You don't get a pass just because you're on TV. He even went further, challenging ABC News, directly questioning how a show with that much reach could let something like this slip through without any fact-checking or editorial review. And that's at the heart of this story. It's not just about Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, or Whoopi Goldberg. It's about accountability, truth, and how far we've let entertainment replace facts. Now, the court's watching, the fans are watching, and the world is watching. So, what do you think? Was Joe Rogan right to call out Whoopi? Is Elon Musk's lawsuit a wake-up call for the media? Should Whoopi Goldberg face real consequences for her reckless statements? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next chapter in this ongoing media firestorm. This isn't over, folks. Not even close.